Update: my sister's public meltdown after being kicked out of my wedding. Thanks to everyone who weighed in on my last post. I got a lot of mixed responses, and some of you suggested reaching out to June to try and mend things. I took some time to think about it, but ultimately I decided that she needed to face the consequences of her actions. For the past few weeks, June has been stewing in the aftermath of her disastrous wedding toast. Her reputation at work has taken a major hit, her friends have distanced themselves, and she's been noticeably absent from all family gatherings. I figured she'd learn from this and maybe even reach out with an apology, but that's not what happened. A few nights ago, June hit a new low. I guess she'd been drinking alone because late at night our family group chat lit up with notifications. June, still wearing her old bridesmaid dress, sat in front of her phone and recorded a 20-minute rant about my farce of a wedding. I can't even make this up. She looked disheveled, her makeup smeared, and her hair was messy like she had just rolled out of bed. She started by saying how the wedding was a joke and how Carrie was a terrible match for me. She ranted about how much she doesn't like Carrie, rattling off a laundry list of bizarre, petty complaints. She hates Carrie's laugh because it's too loud. She thinks Carrie dresses like a grandma, and she can't stand how Carrie always orders the same salad whenever we go out. It was just an endless stream of mean-spirited and completely inconsequential things that no sane person would even think to criticize. But then she got personal again, saying that Carrie was trying too hard to fit in with the family and how she's fake for pretending to like our parents when she's only ever polite because, according to June, she wants to look better than everyone else. The worst part was when June started crying, full-on sobbing, about how the backlash from her wedding speech had made her feel. She said she's been humiliated, isolated, and completely misunderstood. She blamed everyone but herself, saying she was just trying to keep it real and that no one could handle her honesty. She whined about how people are always pretending to like each other, and she's the only one brave enough to speak the truth, even if it hurts. It was a truly unhinged display. After posting the video in the group chat, June must have passed out because it stayed up long enough for a couple of our cousins to see it. These cousins just happen to be people June has hurt in the past with her snide, backhanded comments. One about her weight and another about her failed engagement. They wasted no time sharing the video with a wider circle of friends and family. Before long, June's latest rant was spreading like wildfire. Once again, she became the subject of whispered conversations and disapproving texts. Only this time it wasn't just about her drunken toast, it was about how she doubled down on her awful behavior. People were horrified that she would wear her bridesmaid dress and call the wedding a farce, and even more stunned at the way she continued to bash Carrie over such petty nonsense. The shame she'd already been feeling from her wedding speech only grew worse. More colleagues found out, including some who hadn't even known about the first video. June's reputation, already hanging by a thread, was now completely in tatters. I haven't spoken to her directly since the wedding, but from what I hear through family, she's been even more of a mess, lashing out at anyone who tries to talk sense into her. My parents are begging me to take the videos down and to ask our cousins to stop sharing them, but honestly, I don't think it's my responsibility anymore. June created this mess, and she's the one who keeps making it worse. She's done nothing but attack my wife and try to undermine our happiness, so I don't see why I should be the one to clean up after her. If she truly feels miserable, maybe it's because she's finally being forced to confront the impact of her actions. As much as I want to fix things with my sister, I can't keep enabling her behavior. So, am I the asshole for continuing to let her wallow in the misery of her own making, or should I step in and try to put a stop to this once and for all?